Hi, my name's Kevin Pepper and I represent Panasonic LUMIX here in Canada. I'm a storyteller for them, and today we're on location testing the new G85.
This camera has 5-axis in-body stabilization. Paired up with a lens that already has stabilization is definitely come in handy for low light and low shutter situations.
This 5-axis image stabilization by far is better than any stabilization I've ever used in a mirrorless camera. Taking long exposure photos up to 1/20th of a second with this camera and not using a tripod was extremely impressive.
Splash proofing and dust proofing on this camera is definitely went through its paces, being out coastal type weather.
And one thing I never had to worry about was the weather sealing on the camera. I knew that I'd be okay and confident I was going to get the pictures I needed to take. Ergonomically speaking, this camera just feels really good in my hand.
I could go from single to continuous shooting, or I could even switch it into 4K photo mode. Very easily to switch between the mode dial.
With the elimination of the low pass filter, this camera now offered me the opportunity to take more detailed images and better low light images, allowing me to use higher ISOs than I previously would have used.
Having a silent shutter on this camera definitely helped me when I was in some of these locations. You know, animals can't hear me, so sometimes those shutters, they actually start to annoy wildlife and they'll go back in the bush.
Ooh, look at a rainbow boy.
Being at the right place at the right time is important, but also having the gear that's going to get you the photo with the functions that are very easy to change at the spur of the moment. Just the other day, we were out photographing whales and a bald eagle flew off and I had to switch settings, and I was able to capture that bald eagle just as it snatched the fish. I mean, having a camera with the ability to do that without having to think about how to change the settings was a huge plus for me.
This camera overall was definitely something I was looking for when I was out there photographing wildlife. It felt great in my hands, it worked when I needed it to, it focused fast when I needed it to. Using all the tools in this camera definitely got me the shots that I was looking for.
Panasonic.